Well, greetings, travelers. It's me, Kevin C., here with the post-surgery stream. And I just want to thank everybody for all the well wishes and everything. Yeah, it's, standard kind of procedure. It's a hernia, but my first surgery, and, as nervous as I was when I actually got there, it wasn't as bad. The things I was nervous about actually didn't really even come into play. So we got ourselves some hospital meds, and we're gonna see what kind of mess we can make. I'll try not to screw everything up here. I apologize for any real incoherent behavior or speech or anything of that nature. I don't know how long I'm going to last, but I had to do something to take my mind off of all of this here. So, with that said, thank you all for showing up, be it live or Memorex. And as always, I hope whatever time of day it is for you and whatever it is you might be doing as you're viewing this, well, I hope it's going good. Alright, now that that's out of the way, you might hear a little bit of complaininess every now and then, but I will do my best to not get too overboard with it. Alright, so I've been messing about with this whole idea, and it ain't easy getting these walls to line up full scale. We're getting close. That needs to be redone or rethought. The problem here is, like, if I did all of these, going in the same direction, I wouldn't have an issue. But due to the fact that I flipped one over, that creates a whole different problem, because I can't get at the floor panel for this one. Although, wait a minute, what am I? I'm a big, ginormous idiot. But we all know that. I think I may have solved my own problem. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, never mind. Oh, wait a minute. Did I? Okay, so what ends up happening here, why this becomes Bobby McGee, what is going on? Thank you for stopping in, bro. So, because of the scale difference, I had to do some really funky moving around with stuff. So what I might do here is I might start this from scratch. I've got a bit of pain and discomfort, bro, but all in all, hopefully I'll survive. Got some good pain meds, which I'll probably take for the first day, and then just go to Tylenol and my normal medication. Nip, nip. But I figure probably the first 2 days, I'll require it. But I don't particularly care for this stuff, so I will try to keep it minimum. Alright. My own... But see, this should line up pretty good when I'm all said and done with it, you know what I mean? So I'm kind of hoping to have this work. Alright, now, if I want to do this just regular way, like with the, the walls facing the same direction, I don't have an issue. And looks like I've already screwed something up here in terms of positioning. Alright, so where are you? There you are. So what I would have to do, what I did here was I started with this one, then went to that one, because my reference was blocked, right? And then we pop this one on, but to get the, all right, you know what? Let's just start from scratch and do the best we can here. Oh, shit. I just deleted something I wasn't supposed to. Hey! What is going on, APB, man? American Psycho, how you doing, bro? Good to see you, man. Looking good, Bob. You did a good job. I don't know if you noticed, but you were missing one piece. I noticed one of the windows was missing. It could have been the way it rendered when you took the photo too, but other than that, look good. Good job. I like the color. You know, I'm glad that you went at least you know, the full-on contrast. Oh, all right. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you again. Well, tell him I said hello. I miss the man. Been a while since we've chatted. Let him know I just got home today from having a hernia surgery, and I'm heavily medicated and trying to stream at the same time, so this should be interesting. Alright, so I'm going to start from scratch just so you guys can see how I got here. If I can remember any of this. Alright, so we're going to just delete up to this point, okay, because this is standard here. How I did this is a standard way of doing something here. Oh, he is. Gotcha. Alright, well, when you speak to him, let him know. Thank you. Hope he's doing okay. Alright, we're going to get rid of that for now. I'm going to put this here for now so I don't keep falling in that hole. Oh, wait a minute. No, there's a reason I took that out there. That's right. So I could actually see what it, dip the camera in. Okay, so we need to follow this angle. And this has been bugging me for a bit because you'd think I could just take the floor panel and, you know, do, you know, it's already at that angle following it, right? But because we can't, you know, scale and snap, you know, this doesn't work. And the floor panel actually that I need, the angle is actually the opposite one. The only downside is I can't figure out how to just quickly transfer this over to there. So what I had to do was this. All right, it's a little trick that Dark Hellboy showed me. And I'm gonna start this kind of from scratch so you guys can see it, and it helps to reinforce this with me. KJ, what is going on? So, blah 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 blah. Okay, what do I need to do again? I need to. So a wall is 3 walls high, but when you pitch it at an angle, that changes things. So what I had to do, if I remember, was first I started with a standard wall for measurement, okay? And we went up. One, 2, 3, which is your standard wall height, right? I mean, excuse me, it is your height for, your scaled up height, your standard wall height. Yeah, no, your standard wall height is 1 wall. But when you scale it up like this, it's about 3. Alright, it's a little bit different, but not, where you got to get really crazy with it. Awesome. I wish him the best. Tell him if there's anything he needs, if there's a way for him to contact me, let me know. If there's anything I can do, I will. And yeah, I am looking forward to, at some point, doing a collab with him. We've never done one. Well, we're both, wacky builders, and, it's sometimes it's difficult with multiple. And right now, because multiplayer building just is crapola. Okay, so 3 walls, right? So we're going to get up here 3 wall height. One, 2, 3. And we're going to copy this, and hopefully I remember how to do this, because this was like that. And then, because I want this to start where roughly the middle is, which is closer to here. Now what I'm going to do is I need a U. Where are you? Right here. Double Dash, what is going on? Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, I mean, I got a bit of pain going on, obviously, but, all in all, it's okay, the meds are helping. I got the good hospital meds, but quite honestly, I actually don't care for them, but they are dealing with the pain. I just don't care for the effects of these. I've taken them in the past for some injuries, and it just, So I'll probably do 2 days of it, and then just switch back to the old nip. Okay, anyway, so we're going to hold that in place. We're going to do that. And then we're going to do that. And, ooh, let me actually know. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We're going to get rid of that. We're going to get rid of this. So we can rotate this to the right. Alright, so, and actually now we got to go to the left because we're in opposite land of what direction I want to go. So if I wanted to lean the wall out this way, I would go the opposite way. So you're kind of going the opposite way that you would. Okay, so that was, let's see if we can get this right. Okay, so then we got that. And then I'm going to do something a little bit differently than he was doing. Although, you know what? Let me try something here. So what I just did, just to get that angle, is I did there you are. I want to say it was this angle. But there's only one way to find out. Is to quickly do one to see what we get. I think that might be wrong. I think I might want to go back one. And I'm just going to do this without, placing a tether point. So here, if we kind of look roughly at where the center is, we can kind of roughly gauge where we need to be for our Yeah, so we want to be right about here, okay, for our reference point. So, again, I'm just going to do this quick style so that we can get through it. Alright, sorry, yeah, got meds on board, so. Sorry. Okay, what am I doing here? We want to come down to here. And I noticed something while I've been building this, when working upside down. It's a little funky. The wire can twist. And we are... I think that's right. It looks off because of, you know, this here, but let's take a look at the other side. But what I didn't like here... No, that's not. Is that right? No, that needs to come up one. Okay, so, yeah, I thought I did something a little bit different this time around. Oh, really? Oh, that's why. Should probably do that the way it's intended to be done there. Hold on. That's not what I meant to do. Oh, wait. See, I keep trying to universal when I don't need to right now. I'm almost wondering if I kick that forward. No, let's not do something that we are unsure of yet. Okay, that looks a little bit better. And do. Oh. Yeah. Okay, streaming on hospital meds, not the smartest idea I've ever had. But sometimes when I'm not thinking straight is when fun stuff actually happens. That doesn't look right either. I might need to redo this here. I didn't even remember, like, going into the damn surgery. Oh, shoot, I did not want to do that. I'm going to have to reload anyway, so okay. Yeah, it's not like I can't freaking remark that. It's not a big deal. Alright, come on. Give me what I need. Give me. You got what I need. Oh, that's right. This is where that was, wasn't it? It was on this marking. Alright, we're going to have to move all of this anyway, okay? And I'll explain why in a little bit. Because we're going to need to bring this down positionally. Otherwise, there's just like weird, like, I mean, I could, you know, put something in that gap. It's not a huge deal. But like my goal was to try to make this, you know, as kind of smooth, if you will. Yeah, I did something different. I gotta figure out what I did wrong here. Something ain't the same. What the hell did I do differently? Okay, so that's the one I left over for that, so that'll give me a better idea. But I need to see what this angle is first, so I can make it right again and again and again and again and again. And again and again and again and again. Alright. Well, let's just test out the angle here. Ooh, that's kind of cool. That gives me an idea for something else. Yeah, see, this is where problems happen. Because I can't get at my reference. So, I'm going to have to make... So, the second one... It's probably going to have to go from top down, would be my guess. So, I'm going to do this for reference for right now. Try and straighten that up as much as possible. But I'm more concerned about angle than I am about accuracy at the moment. Is there an easier way for me to figure this out? Okay, that... Oh, you know what? Because this is the upside down version, you moron. That's why this isn't lining up right. Okay. So, again, to do this, you know, where the windows are the same, or the walls are the same, vertically. But I wanted to flip the wall around the opposite way. All right, you know what? Let's reload. Okay, reload. All right, this is going to suck because I need to get up. I'm so afraid to do anything at this point, too. I'm afraid to move. I don't want to pop something, you know, dislodge something, ruin something. But yeah, now it's starting to be a bit on the more annoying side. Thank you, Bobby. But like I tell everyone, don't hit that like button unless you're actually digging on what's going on. Alright, Alright, so let's try this again here. This is not an easy task, let me tell you. It'd be cool if they could figure out a way to snap the full scale pieces. I mean, as it is, we lost the electrical connector, which worked initially, but then stopped working, so I'm kind of bummed about that. Okay, see how I've got this pretty close here? Angles, you know, that's following that pretty good, right? Now, I tried to do this one using, you know, a floor panel so I could line it up and get, you know, accurate reference, but forget about that, man. That did not pan out. Yeah, see, I don't like that. This needs to kind of... I want this to match this line in this line, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. Without, like, doing a bunch of... So I'm looking at, like, okay, so... It looks like it needs to... See, it's not quite a half a floor, right? And then if I move it half a floor, because I know, because I tried it, I overlap. So what I ended up doing was I used a paver because it's like oddly spaced. So, you know, I was able to bring it down and... DG, what is going on? Lurk away, my friend, lurk away. But now how do I just kind of... See, that's the thing. It's like I got to figure out the best way to nudge stuff, because this needs to be like nudged like up, I think. Alright, let's start. Alright, again, we're going to start fresh. I just needed to see the reference there. Alright, so that's that angle. This is our first. And then I forgot we were going upside down. The easiest way to do this, honestly, would just to be, you know, keep your windows in the same direction. But you can make it look so much cooler if you flip it. But it's a freaking pain in the ass. Okay, so I can't cough without this shit hurting. Can't cross my legs either, apparently. The surgery itself, I have no idea. I wasn't awake for it. It's crazy because, like, I had this, you know, this thought in my mind of, like, you know, they're going to wheel me down the hall to the surgery room. You know, I'll have that view of, you know, staring at the ceiling and the weird peripheral vision that you would have, you know, in the gurney. And, oh, no, okay, I'm having a little bit of memory come back. All right, so, not on the build, on the surgery. So I'm talking to the anesthetician, or, you know, the people who does the anesthesia. I don't know if that's the right term. The anesthesiologist. There we go. Anesthetician does, like, hair, skin, and fucking waxing and stuff. The anesthesiologist, rather, excuse me, was like, okay, we're going to, you know, put on, you know, we're going to get your IV going. You know, I'm going to pump into, you know, some stuff to relax you and get you, you know, start you relaxing. I remember him putting the rails up on the gurney, lifting the gurney up to wheel me out. That was it. I don't remember anything after that. Woke up, back in recovery room, and, yeah. It's starting to be a little bit more painful as the night wears on. We just took some meds a little while ago, so we'll see what happens. But other than that, you know, all in all, You know, we'll see how the recovery goes. That obviously will be the, you know, that's the hard part of this in my thought process here. Yeah, because the anesthesiologist is like, so just to let you know what we're gonna do. She was like, and I had like a whole female team, which was pretty dope. Like my surgeon was a female doctor, my nurses were all female. No, I had one. Yeah, that's right. One of the anestheticians was a male, but everybody else was female. My surgeon was really nice when I met her the first time, and then this time she was like in work mode. I could tell. Well, the surgery took. Let's see, 8:20 was when I was booked, so we'll say it got started. Well, we'll say it got started at 9. It was like a 2-hour surgery, roughly. So, okay, now you're gonna go to. I kind of want to bring this in a little bit more because I don't know if I like it hanging off the edge like that. I want to try another reference plot. Okay, before I was using this one. Now I'm going to go here if I can actually see it. I'm just going to come in a little bit further. I'm going to go all the way through. Okay. Is that better on the edge? That's too far. Okay. Oh, yeah, it is. It's way too freaking far. Let's take it to here instead. I think this is the line I'm going to want. And again, I apologize for my, lack of, well, I suppose it's just me normally anyway. Just a little more medicated than normal. This is pharmaceutical medication as opposed to natural medication, which I prefer. I need to back out so I can turn on my flashlight so I can see things more clearly and bright. So I highly doubt we're going to get like a ton done, but we might figure some stuff out. And right now, I know I just need to keep myself occupied and distracted as much as possible here. And the television was not doing it, and just sitting here by myself building wasn't doing it. So I thought I would enlist the help of this awesome community to keep me from losing my noggin tonight. Alright, so that's still hanging off the edge a little bit. So if I went to that, I'd probably have to go to... I have a feeling we'd have to go right to the black edge there. But doing that might get a little wonkified on the reference. Let's see here. Actually, you know what? I know where we could go. We could go right here. Oh, no, yeah. See, the center point is really what you're after. You know, to make sure that it's... Okay, so if I'm... Yeah, I can't tell. All right, we'll use our traditional reference. We'll go to this one now. Just bring it in a little bit further. See, if I had a straight line here that I could see, you know, I think that would be the way to go. But okay. Yeah, it hangs off the edge a little bit. That's okay. We'll deal with it. Okay, so there's our first. And I'm just putting that in so I can see what's happening with the angle on the other wall. All right, so now we need to make the angle. Oh, man, I'm such an idiot tonight. Oh, okay. I should have done that a little further away, but I did not. Okay. I screwed up. What else is new? That. I did it again. I told you this might get walkadoo. Alright. Now again, if I just wanted these walls all facing, you know, the proper direction instead of, you know, flipped upside down, this would be done by now. But because I want to reverse one of them, and I got to get the angle in general, you know, that creates an interesting challenge, if you will. I remember what I did wrong now. Okay. I remember. I'm almost positive I remember. Deal with this here. Okay. Sorry, I had to time somebody out there. And this is going to let me know whether or not I did what I was supposed to be doing properly to get my angle. Alright, so now I need und wall. And we're going to 1, 2, and 3 it. And then I was going to take that, do that. No. Because I had to put that in the middle, which is the halfway spot for that. So what did I do? What the hell did I do? What 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 did I do? I think I need that. And I think I need that? But I don't remember. Where's Hellboy? Is Dark Hellboy in yet? Is he in? No. Okay. Alright, so then I think I did... that. With that. That. No. I bloody forgot. Son of a gun. Thankfully I recorded it earlier today. How did I get this here? Alright, I'm completely lost here at the moment. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. 1, 2. So it should be here. It ended up there. How did I get that right there? Because it's not where you think it is. Do you know what I mean? Or is it? Okay, so if I did that there, that's where that's going to be. And that should go here. And that should come out here. And again, this is to... Oh, look at that. Look how it got... Oh, that's because it's on the wrong spot. I thought it got twisted for half a second. Okay, that is that. But then... I need to angle... Starting that there. Is that going to be what I need right there? On that height, going down. Alright, this is not an easy task here. So if I remove you, that should leave me with this funky angle, right? Yeah. Which is the angle that I need. To shoot the wall in that direction. But because of the height funkiness, we needed to move this in one. And then we took this here. And for a quick reference, we can just drop it in with this. Alright, there's something I didn't want to have happen. Thank you. And then, if I remember correct... Oh, we got to be underneath. Okay. Here's where it gets funky. I may have pulled that in. Because once you get... You know, on the opposite side... The camera starts getting all wackadoo. I don't think this is right either, but we're gonna have some fun and see what it does anyway. This is not the proper angle. I need to bring it out one more. And actually, I need to start it from the bottom. That's the problem. But let's see what this looks like, because, well, I'm bloody curious now. It's gonna be way too offset. I know it, but I just still want to see what it does. Okay, see how that floor panel's twisting right now? That means your wire is also twisting. And I noticed that when I was putting on the part. And that's why I've been tethering it. Okay, so... Because I think that when you tether it, and I'm trying to get it as straight up, you know, working upside down gets trickier. It really does. Okay. This is way wrong. I can feel it already. I feel it already, but I'm just curious. Curious. I need to bring it down, but that's alright. I just want to see, or if anything, we can bring it in and down. If anyone has any suggestions, Minotaur, welcome. Thank you for stopping in. How you doing? Alright, so we don't want that. What I do want to try is here, but then that changes a bunch of stuff too. That, again, is not the right angle, so... Or wait a minute. Is it? It is. It was just off place. Unless that's the thing I just built. That might be the wire I just built. It could have been. I thought it was the one from the previous. Okay, so... We need to go out one more. That's not far enough of a distance. So we need to do... One, two, three, four. Try that. That looks a little better. Okay, let's get rid of that. Let's get a review. Alrighty, right, come on. Be good for me, would you please? Ah. And again, this is a pain. Why I decided to try and do this is beyond me. I could have just done it nice and simple, not flipped a wall upside down. Could have just been like, yeah. Not a big deal. But no. What did I decide to do? So I'm recentering the camera, hoping that it'll deal with some of that twisty bits. Come on. Please, pretty please. Alright, if it's twisted, whatever. We just want to see, you know what? You know I can't just allow that. It's like if I'm going to get it and we get one done, then we might as well use that as our continual reference, you know? So let's do it right the first time, shall we? Let's see how that panel's twisting. Which I think there might be something interesting we could do with that. And I know it's the camera, but I noticed that the wire did it as well when I placed in the piece earlier. So now don't take from that piece, alright, that wire, because if it is twisted, it'll show up that way. So I always grab it from here. Okay, now if I'm upside down, I want the piece. I was coming at it from this angle before, okay. Yeah, you can. This is so wackadoo. Alright, what does that angle look like? That angle looks good, but herein lies our problem. What is going on, Vendel? Vandell, it will be happening as soon as I recover from my surgery. I'm going to be heading over there and helping her figure out how to set that all up and get that rolling. Alright, so we got the right angle. Now we just got to move it. So we're going to go up 3. And if anyone thinks of a easier method to do this, please, you know, watching me do what I'm doing with my original way to get this stuff, you know, lined up, you know, to get full scale stuff more accurate. But if you see something in the interim while I'm doing it, because I am heavily medicated at the moment. Yeah, see? Twist. See it? Ended up with a hernia. So I had hernia surgery today. Where the hell did this one come from? Or does it just look twisted? It just looked twisted. Okay, I'm twisted, so it made it look twisted. Alright, so we're going to drop a floor panel on here. Oh, Vandal, you want to see something crazy? Well, it's not really that crazy. It's not super crazy, but it's neat. And I do need to add some details. But so I built these a long time ago, and then every update they've changed the building mechanic, you know, little by little, and then majorly recently. So I have to keep, you know, reinventing these things. So, you know, every time there's an update, I got to figure out how to rebuild it again. Only this time, because of the new build mechanic, these actually look better than my original design. The original design used to have a floor panel in the middle of it. Now I don't need to do that anymore, which is freaking awesome. So they used to like look like this, you know, with a floor panel stuck in the middle. And now, much better. Okay, so we're up 3. We're going to get rid of that. We're going to get rid of this because we now don't need it. We're going to get rid of that. And now we're going to do a little Minotaur, yeah, I know I'm twisted. It's part of who I am. I like to think it's twisted in a good way, you know, but I know I'm definitely a little off as a human being, that's for sure. And especially right now. Blah diddy blah. Okay, now is a good time to put the other one in because we can now see where this will line up. So figuring this stuff out is not exactly joyful. It takes time, it takes patience, and it takes a bit of frustration, you know, to figure out your lineup, your measurements, you know, all that fun, funky stuff in order for it to look the way that you want it to look, or in my case, just trying to make it look cohesive. Alright, so now that we got that one in there, we will see where this one ends up. I mean, just changing the angle on this is a nightmare. Well, it's not a nightmare, but it's a pain in the butt. It's a lot of steps. It's a lot of, you know, okay, well, what technique do I need to use? And how am I going to, you know, this, that, and the other thing. But yeah, Vandal, I'll get frustrated in a minute, and I'll show you the other thing I built recently. And Vandal and I used to work together in the same tattoo shop. And was that? Are you having another baby? Or am I thinking of somebody else? I might be thinking of somebody else, Vandal. But So see what I'm doing here, I'm trying to straighten the camera out a little bit and then sliding the other direction. But none of this works. It's always hit or miss. I mean, we're hand placing stuff in, what do you expect? You're going to get what you're going to get. As we know, with lighting and shadows and perspective and, this, that, and the other thing. Not exactly an easy thing to get around. But after many years of building in this game, I'm used to certain things, so it doesn't frustrate me as much as it used to. Especially now with this new building mechanic, that is quite honestly really freaking amazing. They did a really great job until they decided to allow you to move the base computer. Which then, unfortunately, messed a bunch of cradola up. Alright. How are we looking? That doesn't look horrible yet, that I can tell. How are we lined up over here? That ain't too shabby. We are on the same plane here. We can see, this and that. We're upside down, so we get that, that look that I was shooting for. The only problem I've got, which we could probably fix relatively easily, but I would like to see these meet. Alright, we're going to save this where we are so we can come back and finagle with it more, but I need to get away from this for just a minute. We'll go show Vandal the cube. The cube. And then we'll come back and we'll get technical. My brain is just having some issues with technical stuff at the moment. And I actually need to go run and use the bathroom. So while we are warping to the cube, and I apologize that this planet rains every frickin' 5 minutes there's a storm. And for those of you who saw it on Beeble's stream, I apologize that you now have to see it again. At my fetish base? What the hell? Fetish? That actually sounds like an actual word, like fetish. It sounds like something that might be like, like Indian or, something along those lines. Somebody Google that, see if that's a real word. And if so, what does it mean? Alright, I will be back momentarily while you're well, actually, I'll wait till I get there, so at least. Okay, so, Minotaur, when we get back there, I did a couple things for adjustments, and I think I just figured out the next thing I need to do in order to bring that to where I need it. So, because of the odd, it's 3 walls. The scaled wall is roughly 3 walls high, right? But it's not. There's a slight discrepancy, which is about, from what I've noticed doing this, about a paver. But we're gonna mess with that in just a minute and see if we can't figure out. Uh-oh. This happened before today. Thank you. I tried to warp here earlier and it locked up and I had to restart the game. Alright, let me give you at least an interesting view for the time being. So so I can go to the bathroom. All right, folks, I'll be right back. May take me a minute to get up and down the stairs and all that. And I apologize. You guys are awesome. Thanks you for hanging out. If somebody pops in, could you just let them know I will be back? We are not frozen here. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, this is going to hurt. Oh well, so roommate's in the bathroom. Gotta hold on. So, yeah, this is fun. Not really. Okay. Let's refrain from doing that for a little bit. I need my ice pack. Okay. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay. Yeah, like I said, it rains every frickin' 5 minutes on this planet, so I'll show you the inside real quick, Vandal. Oh, that hurt. Oh, come on, really? Drunken jetpacking. Never recommended. Don't worry, we'll head back to our problem to solve in a little bit. And then, Vandal, this is the interior. This is true. I'm always interested in suggestions. I got rolling with that a little bit here. If I can get the hell out of here. Now, it's out of sync right now. You can tell by the wonkiness of that last one we tried to get through. There we go. Nope. I did not get out far enough. Yeah, alright, we'll just drop down and take a look. Alright, so the corners I didn't want like, you know, jet propulsion stream coming out. I wanted it to be more, you know, like an energy field of some sort. So I started here. You know, we got this kind of thing going on. But, you know, I still need, I think, something, you know, a little bit more. I'm just trying to figure out exactly what. But yeah, hit me with your idea. I'm always curious. You never go wrong with idea for building. It's either going to work or not. It's either going to look good or it won't. So I don't mind suggestions at all. And again, I still got to put something in this space here too. Which I'm not 100% sure of what. So, you know, I've been noodling with the engine portion of this, so if you can have the light bar triangle pulsing outwards. Actually, I can. That's actually not difficult at all, believe it or not. But I tried that. And what I wanted to do, actually, ironically enough, was I wanted to pulse in. And I got one going, but I couldn't figure out how to get the next one. I did it by mistake, is basically what happened. Because of the way that they glitch in, you know, they go jump up 3 spots. So, you know, when you take this, you have to consider that it's going to go up, you know, three bits. So, like, say I started from the outside here, okay. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I just added some stuff that I didn't have here before, so. Alright, so that's going to drop in. Oh, but we did have another issue that was kind of strange, if I remember correctly. Alright, so it's 3 light floor panels that it would drop in normally. Well, we can run an experiment. Why not? We don't have to save anything. We can just reload. See? It jumps outwards. So I would have... Ooh. So unfortunately, I would have to work from the inside out, which unfortunately there's no room for. Alright, so when I did that, actually, where did this jump? That did 3 walls, so it's about the same. Ooh, yeah, okay, yep, that's possible. But the other thing too is you gotta, think about where all this stuff ends up afterwards, you know what I mean? So if that jumps up 3, I need to be 2 interior, right? So I would have to go... Okay, so I put it here, jump 3 walls. So if I want it here, I need to drop in 2 more walls, right? So, 1, I don't know if this will actually... No, because it's going to pull that stupid frickin'... You got to put a short wall on, right? No, okay, good. Or a short floor. Although, what if I... Now I'm just trying to see where this shows up. But there's so many snap points in here right now. It's not even funny. It really isn't. It's like it's so hard to connect to anything at this point, especially something here. Like it'll do out here, but forget in there. Alright, so what I need to do is figure out where this lies in here. Okay, so that's the middle floor. Okay, so that's the middle floor, right? Oh, wrong one. Here we go. There's the corner.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Here's the middle, right? Is this the middle? No, this is the middle right here. There it is. Okay, so that's the middle shit. Alright, if this is the center, if this is the corner, Oh, Minotaur, I will reload. I didn't save anything yet. And where I am, I'm okay with, so. Alright, so here's the window. Okay, that's the window that we can kind of see in. Alright, so there's the windows. Whatever's next to the window. So here's the window. Is it this? Is that in between the two windows? I'm so confused right now. Alright, well, time to experiment. What's what, where? Are you kidding me? Come on. Ain't that difficult? Why will you not snap? What is your major malfunction, soldier? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Yeah, alright. I don't understand that. Why? There's no need to not have that stack on the bottom and top. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're going to have to go out a lot further than that. And then, unfortunately, herein lies the other problem. Is we're going to have some stuff inside that we may not like. Come on, come on. Is that putting it right there instead of shooting it? Or is that roughly a 3-floor panel dealie? No, that's only like a light panel and like a half, sorta. It's like a single light panel. So it's shooting at 1. So it's shooting at 1 wall. That's weird. That's different. Okay, and where did you end up on the outside, if anywhere? Incoming storm. Yeah. Yeah, see, that's not where we want this. I see what I need to do. Okay. I think I just figured it out. Just by taking a slightly different perspective on that. Yeah, that's an understatement there. Oh, fucking hey, man, this sucks. Ow. Oh. Oh. Oh, fuck. What time is it? I'm gonna have to check, see if my roommate's still in the bathroom. Reload. And we ended up here. Alright, so we're gonna have to go back. Next time we'll save for when we get there, and then we'll, Actually, the best thing to do is go, if you're bouncing base to base, and you're almost better off, like, going to the anomaly, just keep returning to the anomaly, you know? Yeah, I need to take a break from the other math problem. This is just decorative in a way. Plus, I'm noticing that this is slightly different than using, you know, a glitch, you know, a snap point, an electrical point to, you know, the, using the light floor panels when like I normally do, you know. Like normally you use, you know, a light floor panel and it's, you know, 1, 2, 3. I mean 2 up, you know. Total of 3. Okay, but now that we're here, we will do a quick save, Reno, and we'll do an auto save here. And again, I need to go see if my roommate's out of the bathroom. I really need to go. I'll be right back, folks. Let me get you a halfway decent view and not at that. And we can stare at that for a minute. Okay, right back as soon as possible. almost there. Sorry. Okay. Whew. We're back. One thing they didn't tell you, sitting on the toilet is not comfortable. Okay. We're back. My microphone just unplugged. Let me see if I still got... Okay, we're back. Okay. Alright, I think I may have seen what I need to do. Granted, I could be horribly wrong, but I think I see it. I think I see an idea here. It's not going to put it where I want, though, is it? Alright, I see one where we could kind of finagle going this way, which might look neat. But what I'm trying to do is get this triangle interior lit. Without tearing out the whole damn corner. Well, we'll just play around for a minute. We'll see if we can come up with something interesting. Let's see if things change depending on what the hell we use. Again, we're shooting out, so let's try that. Here instead. Oh yeah, I'm only allowed one. It's like, no, you can't. Alright, where is that even going? Is that visible anywhere? We may need to reload yet again. Where Ezekiel? What is going on, my friend? How you doing? Thank you for stopping in tonight. For the post-surgery medicated stream. Did that even go anywhere? Or is that like just buried in somewhere and we're never going to see that again? Yeah, pretty sure that got buried and we're never going to see it again. Thought maybe we'd get something cool on the interior or whatnot, you know, but I don't think that's going to happen right there. Oakley dokley. Time to call on the Auto Man. Auto Man. Alright, let's get some ice on this. So I'm not as ouchie, 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 ouchie. Thank you, KJ, for swatting that bot. What is it with the Russian bots being so body? Like, it seems like a lot of, Russian, Ukrainian looking writing. I don't Eastern European, right? Is that Eastern European? No. But you know what I mean. It has that. What do they call that type of writing? I know there's a term for it. That letters font style. You know what I mean. All right, so that didn't quite do what I wanted it to do, but it's just trying to find a spot where I can. Oh, idiot. Idiot, I remember now. There we go. So you need to go here in order for me. Oh, I tried this and it didn't work. There was something about this that didn't work right. Now what if I remove you and just do you? Alright, now you're shooting outwards, which I don't want. I want to go interior. And looks like it's going to maybe peek out a little bit. I'm not exactly 100% with that, but so then if I remove you, throw another one up in here. Bring that to, say, incoming storm. Say right here. And who knows what I just deleted on the inside there. We will be reloading. Now if I can put you here. What do you do? Oh, I already did that one. That's one. That's not too bad there. I'm trying to get away from like being an evident like race initiator. But BFD, if it is there, if it's there, it's there, you know what I mean? But unfortunately, what ends up happening with this too is we end up with way too much blue, Gas hopper, what's going on? Well, the hospital gave me some functioning things to get me through the first day. They gave me more than I need, let's put it that way. I really... Yeah. Inside, let's get inside. But I kind of figured I would need them for day 1 and 2, and then I'm assuming by day 3 I should just be uncomfortable. Alright, what do we got booking around interior, though? Anything? Like, I'm not even seeing where that wall is, which is somewhat of a bonus. No. Is that it? No. could be locked in one of those other spots. Yeah, I don't even see the short wall in there, so that's not bad at all. Okay. Let's keep experimenting, and we'll reload if we need to. And if you can't get out the first window, try another one. Love the one you with. There we go. No, maybe. Potentially. Alright. Forget you, man. Forget you, man. Alright, where is that bit of bloomy bits? Right there, okay. Lava Lamp, welcome. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, I thought so too, but of course, as soon as I finish building that, we don't need it. Okay. Part of the problem here too is the corners are basically already built, which means that, you know, me trying to find snap points in here is, well, kind of a lost cause here. I mean, if this were a square, I would know how to, you know, get from one side to the other without an issue, but we're really congested in here. We got a lot of things going on. I mean, we're closer than we were before in terms of actually achieving something here. So we'll keep messing around with it for a little bit. Then we'll head back over and try and work on our other problems for a little while. And then I should probably think about some sleepy time, because I am getting a little bit on the tired side of things. Alright. Put you there for now, but my question is, where is this ending up? It's in the middle of that floor. That's where it's going. That's, I mean, the middle of that wall, rather, excuse me. Like, I'm trying to see that wall breach inside, but I'm not seeing it. Oh, you're thinking more light, not a pulse. Okay, gotcha. Well, I'm hoping I can hide most of the pulse, you know, that bit there, but yeah, I don't see even where this wall is breaching interior. So that might be somewhat of an issue in itself here. Sorry, I got all quiet and all that. Apologize. There you are.
Incoming storm.
Oh, come on with the storms in this frickin' place. Alright. Now, can I do all of this without... And I can't even see it now, so that's gonna come down. So that's more interior at this point, but that's gonna end up being where? Too high now. Actually, that might be too interior. Let me rephrase that. Or exterior, rather. And did that delete anything with it? Who knows? Sorry, this is a very, very tricky endeavor here. I apologize. For the lack of... I mean, the biggest problem here is I've already got all this stuff built in here, so I'm kind of locked out anyway. It just... Come on. It's like I can't see this last... Oh, there you are. There it is. That's what I need. Yeah, I need it lower. I need it one more lower to put it really where I would like to see it, but let's see what this looks like. Yeah, but then see, it sticks out the sides here, creating a weird pulse on the outer bit. Yeah. I don't know about that there, my friends. It's not bad, don't get me wrong, but now again it's going to be a question of I got to do this to every single frickin' one. No bloody way. You know, I'd have to start the corners over again, which might be possible, but I don't want to find out. And again, where is all this crap ending up? I mean, it's not breaching the interior, which is cool, but where the hell is it? It's got to be like in this gap, right in this spacing right here somewhere, right? All right. Reloader. Something like that, Minotaur, but I don't know, you know, I'm debating, like, do I, you know, what about just doing some hand placement stuff, shrinking these down a little bit and seeing what I can get away with that. You know, and just doing, you know, something funky like that. Listen, you. It's too bad. You can harvest it. I was hoping if you harvested it, it would take it out, but I've never tried, so it was worth a shot. Alright. I think for now... Well, let's try it. We're here. Let's give one more thing a try here, then we'll go work on our other problem real quick, like. You can't make a small wire on a cube, otherwise it... Well, you can, but it just seems to be very difficult to retrieve later. I don't know about on here, though. I don't think I've tried it yet. Let's see what a wire does. How buried is it? No, that's good. Paper's nice. Okay. Did you see that? That was a little weird. Something weird happened there. Kept like its length. There's something different I noticed. There's something's holding something where I think I think there's a possibility of something, but I don't want to say anything yet. Just in case. I'm not seeing what I think I'm seeing. Well, because it's a triangle, that gets a little trickier, I think. I mean, I'm just, you know, otherwise, you know, and this is why I love people in here, because I've been looking at this so long, I'm seeing certain things where somebody else might see something I'm not. You know, like, hey, what about from that angle? Or, hey, what about from that part? Or, you know what I mean? So, you know, it's one of the reasons I love building in chat, because everyone has a different thought, different perspective, different viewpoint. Now, one thing I was a little bit worried about, which it looks like it might be the case, is and this might need to be done via tether points. Because this might be getting in the way of everything else. At least my view. Yeah, okay, so that's not quite what I need, but interesting. Is that rolling? Alright, so I'm just trying to see what the cursor's doing here. Like what kind of reference do I have to work with? What kind of... Shit, what direction was that facing the original way? Oh, dirty cork sucker. And of course, freaking incoming bloody storm. I'm just doing different. No, that ain't gonna work. And of course we got a storm and I can't see jack when it's storming out in here. 2 hours later. You know this. I get locked in on something. I'm like, wait a minute, okay, well maybe we can come up with something. I'll get an idea and I'll work it till exhaustion sometimes. Or I'll get frustrated and be like, yeah, no need for that. Plus, you know, it starts storming out and then on this particular build I can't see garbage when it does that, so there's no particular reason I chose this spot either other than, hey, this looks pretty. And now I'm regretting not looking for an EM field because there's so much more I could have done with this. But it is what it is. Okay, you're heading that way. I need you over here. Yeah, I can't see anything. Alright, we'll just let the rain go for a minute here. I'm going to keep this right here because I like the position of the camera and I don't feel like finagling with it when this rain stops. No worries. Yeah, I know, I'm a lunatic. I get it. I'm not normal. Why be normal? It's no fun. And what is normal? Like, seriously. Is there really a normal? I'm gonna go with no. Oh, you know it's normal, me not feeling like this right now. Storm clearing. Yay! I can see, I can see. Doesn't mean it's going to do what I need it to do, or anything else for that matter, because I have a feeling what's going to happen is I'm going to put this one in, I'm not going to be able to do the lower one. I won't be able to get in there. So until I can figure out, or someone can figure out how to glitch scaled pieces, we're a bit on the SOL side of things, but that would look cool. If we could frickin' get it. I may need to look for better reference points, but how you like me now? How you like me now? That's not too bad. That ain't too shabby. Shabba-doo, shabba-dee. And we might even be able to do something a little bit different and still make it look cool by using these smaller scaled versions of this, or making a couple of different scale, finding something that works with, you know, other size reference on the triangle here. Pain, 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 it's freaking painful. Excuse me, I'm just moving around a little bit here, repositioning my hernia repair. And yeah, and this shouldn't do anything to the interior exactly. You know, this should just be locked within and if they can put a motion camera, and actually I could probably tighten that up a little bit, huh? Come right down. It's either that or we, you know, bring it upright instead of inverted like this. But that gives us, you know, another set of triangles on the, you know, the three kind of negative space bits here, here, and here, providing the other three negative space bits within the light. Yeah, I agree, Minotaur. I think a tiny bit. But at the same time, I like this shape right here. This here with this triangle. Like when you're looking at it head on, you know, and perspectively. Or not perspective, yeah, prospectively accurate, you know, straight on. That has a nice look to it. Plus the outer bite beat cables running along there. I could bring in some, I can introduce some more of those and have that, you know, be a little bit more. Yeah, and then from a distance, right? Yeah, you're right. Son of a bitch. I hate this. Oh man. I'm not rebuilding this on another planet. I thought about it, but I'm like, no, I can't do this again. One is enough, at least for the time being. And if you'd rather I go work on the other problem, let me know. Like if this is getting monotonous for you, just give me a shout, say, hey, you mind going and work on the other problem with the scaled up wall and getting frustrated with that too? Lights. I could do lights. I was thinking, but then if I did lights, I'd want to do something including the bite beat, but after talking to Veritas, he's saying to hold off because the bite beat is doing some wacky stuff in your builds. Okay, so the only other thing is we could continue with this thought process, right? Ooh, look at that little reference mark. I think they added some reference marks that weren't there before. Because that is interesting. These are all set up to do stuff. If you looked, I think these are... That's it. Testing. Okay. Every once in a while when the wire gets yanked out and I plug it back in, for some reason it doesn't register that it's there. Alright, so blah blah blah. What else do we have for positioning here with this? So this is flat, which means it's going to stick straight out. So say if I put it, oh, I don't know, here. Son of a biscuit. I mean, this is sort of like, you know, it's a, you know, different type of propulsion system. Garage doors. Actually, I thought of it. I actually was going to put garage doors here so it opened, and then you would have this. The engines would, be shown. I got to redo the wire in here anyway. This is all off. Yeah, this is my experimenting one. That's why. Now I remember why this looks wonky like it does. Now I wish I could see the darn electrical connector, but I can't, so I don't know what direction it's doing in where it's phasing. Too far. I mean, I'm okay with this. It's got a neat kind of arrowhead shape here in the negative. Is it just me or something disappear off of that? Mary Lizzie, we may have to, I know it's not No Man's Sky stuff, but we may need to raid her afterwards, but we'll check, see who's on. I've been horrible at raiding people, and I need to get back. I just, by the end of the night, by the time I'm done streaming normally, nobody else is on, And then when there are times I'm streaming where somebody else is on, I forget, and I always feel bad later. I'm like, man, somebody raided me. I should be making sure everyone gets raided. Yeah, right here. I thought about it. That spot. I'm still in the debate on it. I may even. I haven't decided 100% yet. Okay. So. Is this also the one that's all wonky and sticking out? No, where is that one? We need to fix that one while we're thinking about it. That looks even. And that looks even. That looks pretty even. Where are you? Where is the wonkified one? Could be this one. Okay. Alright. What do you think? Do you want to keep trying to figure this one out, or should we go and try and fix work on the other problem? You make the call. You make the call. And I've got about another 30 minutes in me before I should start thinking about something. The first one, I know there's one that's wonky. I saw it when we were building just a minute ago. That's why I stuck with that one corner, because it was like the corner I was experimenting with mostly. I think it's this one. Nope, because that's tucked in underneath a good amount. This one needs to be fixed. This is wrong. That's off. Yeah, and sometimes you're right, it is the shadow and highlight. Because I could have sworn I spent enough time lining all this up. No, I think it's this one. Yeah, I'm almost positive it is this one. Okay. Because depending on how your cursor sits, it's going to raise it, twist it, the electrical nub here. Part of me is wondering now.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
And I'd have to remake the whole wire thing again. Yeah, I'm tired of incoming storms. I think it's time to get the hell out of here. Alright. Let's go work where we're not getting this storm every freaking 5 minutes. Like, I got here, it was raining. I'm like, oh, rainstorm, it'll pass. And it passed pretty quick. And I'm like, all right, cool, just a little rainstorm. And then 5 freaking minutes later, and then every 5 minutes later. Good question. We'll look when we. I'm just seeing what we got here, and it looks like we got 3 people watching. I appreciate you 3 hanging out. Milk poster. We're still waiting on posters? That one's pretty cool. I do want that one. And again, like, these would be perfect for my city if I could continue to work with it, but I can't. Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay. Who the heck is that? I don't have multiplayer on, do I? Raging Demon. am I testing? Oh, my mic, it unplugged again. I would use my wireless, but everyone says that I don't sound as clear. There might be some mic adjustments on that, I know there is, but the other thing too is because I am a lengthy streamer, the battery doesn't last long enough. R&D, yeah. Alright, let's try and figure out our last problem, and we'll call it a night. But I think I just did. Well, no, we got to move forward and back. That's right. We got to change the positioning of it a little bit. Yeah, I have a feeling I'm not going to have the most restful of night's sleep. I'm actually not going to sleep in my bed because if I do, I have a feeling I'm going to like roll around, and so I'm going to sleep in my chair that was so lovingly donated by everyone in the community during my 24-hour stream a year or so ago, maybe 2 years now even. Well, that might be like 2 years ago. Wow. But this is where I'm going to end up sleeping tonight, right in front of my TV. It'll keep me from rolling side to side, which, you know, right now I'm just trying to keep some ice on the area to keep the swelling down. The surgeon was like, yeah, just so you know, like your whole groin, your penis and scrotum are going to get black and blue and swell. And I was like, oh, awesome. Thanks for that. Okay, so we have an autosave for our other build. We have a manual save for this well. Minotaur, where are you from, bro? Okay, so here's the gap that we're trying to deal with, which we could probably do something as simple as that's weird, it's right wacky do in the middle though. Wackadoo, wackadoo, wackadoo. I wish these planets had some form of music. I mean, I get it, you know. It's a dead planet. But again, it's just slightly wrong. Alright, let's try a halfway with that one then. But see, it's not. It's not halfway. You know, it's... It is not half. 1, 2, 3. It's going to pull me way too far out. We're getting a little closer. Yeah, it's like a weird... Joby, what is up? Oh, you're from Texas, right on. Joby lives in Texas. And I have some relatives in Austin. My pop's sister, my aunt. Some cousins I've never met. Actually, I think no, wait, I take that back. I think I met them once. I think they came into town once. And to visit my dad. This is back when we were all still living in the house. Yeah, shit. Okay. And I wonder if that's because it's full-size pieces. So what if I just bring this down one anyway? Like, what if I just kind of... It's not flipped over, is it? Oh, it is. That's weird. Because I put the upside down wall on that floor is now upside down. Right on. Rico, Night Tracer, what is going on, everybody? And thank you for the raid, Bromancy. Thank you for stopping in. I am mildly bionic. KJ, did you... No, you were already here, right? Yeah. What am I thinking? Did you just leave and come back or something? I'm just seeing who's swinging in here. GT and Travis raid, awesome. Welcome, guys, welcome. Thanks for popping in, y'all. I'll go from 2 people watching to a little more. That helps. Keep me occupied. Yeah, I'm a little bit in pain right now, but 9, 10, 11. I can take another pill in about an hour. So. Okay, did I just move that? Yes, we did. Okay, so we're going to try moving that down and see if that makes a difference, which I think it might, but we'll see. We're going to do this one super quick. I'm just going to basically do this as a test. I'm not going to care if it's twisted. That way we're not killing time setting up our point of interest. Basically our tether point, as I put it. I mean, it is a tether point, but it's kind of how I do these large-scale placement parts. Although now, yeah, I'm going to have you there, which is going to drive me completely insane. I left it there just to keep it as... if I say screw it, at least I'm happy enough with that where I can use it and come try to figure out how to deal with the... yeah, I could go short wall with that, you know, the little walls, the half wall, you know what I mean. The short wall, half wall. I always mix those two up when I'm talking about them. But because we are upside down, we do have to worry about that whole twisty, finagly bit. So it is, you know, if I were to actually be putting this here, I would, you know, run the tether. With the stuff that's flat, you can get away with not tethering it, you know, if you take your time and, you know, line everything up properly. But definitely when you're upside down on a wall, definitely want to, where the hell did I have this one before? Where was it, do you remember? I think it was here. No, it wasn't. Where the hell was it? Was it here? Yeah, that's where it is, okay. Well, I'm backwards, upside down, like, what the, where am I? What am I doing? And I'm on hospital meds, which is always fun. Not really. It's fun for like the first day, then after that I just feel gross. You know, it's just like, okay, enough is enough with this stuff. But the first day is always like fun. It's like, ooh, this is different. GT, my surgery was, the surgery itself, like, I don't know. I was put out for it. As I was explaining what happened earlier, DG had asked, and it said something. I was like, I don't remember crap. And then I was like, wait a minute, I do remember something. Like I wanted to, I wanted to be, I wanted that perspective of laying on the gurney and, those scenes you see in a movie, or a TV show where they're on the gurney and you're seeing the ceiling and, the weird perspective and blah, 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 So the anesthesiologist, I did that again. I don't know why I keep saying anesthetician. It is not. I have a friend who's an anesthetician, but the anesthesiologist came in and was talking to me and like explaining some of what was going on. And I remember like right before she's like, all right, I'm going to give you some of the, I'm going to start your IV. Yeah, see, that's good. Now we just need to, go forward one. All right, so down one, forward one, I have a feeling it looks like. So down a paver, forward a paver. And I think we've got this. My angle might be a little off, and actually I'm looking at it now, and I'm almost positive it is, but actually it might not. It might not be, but it's pretty damn close. Either way, we're just going to run with it for now. A little tilted in the front. I'm on the wrong spot. Not a big deal. I'm not concerned about it. That I can fix. This is, no matter what little change I'm making here, this is going to fix that, or get it, close enough anyway. All right, so we brought it down where we need it, roughly, right? So now we need to bring it interior. So let's get you off there. Let's just move you to here for now. Let's delete you so we're not moving stuff and deleting shit. Oops, I may have done that, didn't even realize it. Okay, now we're going to bring you down one paver. Copy you there, get rid of you there. Get back over here. Turn on my flashlight, or my torch, depending on what country you live in. And then we're going to do... Now, again, this would be done... I'd have this whole room built if I just decided to go and keep the windows the same way. If I didn't want to flip it around, all I'd have to do is just keep going. Like, get the angle, go off of that floor panel, get the next, and go off that floor panel, and we'd be done. All right? But I'm like, no, this would look better. Let's make myself completely frustrated. All right, so we added on that new paver. one down, one forward is kind of what I'm thinking this is going to require. You know what I mean? Know what I mean, Vern? Oh yeah, that looks better already. But is it too much? We may need to change reference points now. Yep, okay. We're closer. My reference is too far out now, so now we just got to bring the reference up a little bit. And we should be good. Alright, so if this is my current one here. Wait a minute. What am I talking about? Yeah, I need to slide it forward. Okay, so let's bring it back a little bit. Yeah. So let's have that be my reference instead. Or was it just because the paver brought it down just a little bit? No, I needed to bring it back a little bit, like more towards the front of the wall. Okay. So with that said, if this was my last reference, if I go say to, oh, I don't know, that spot. What the hell did I just do there? Wrong spot. Oh, Kevin, you're so funny. You've lost your mind completely this evening. Alright, so what did I say again? Alright, so if this was my reference last time, I'm going to try... bring it to about, oh, let's say, just for ha-has, and about here. Getting closer. Ooh, we're getting closer. Ooh. But see how it twisted? Because I didn't set up my tether. It's still centered, but it's twisted. Okay. So that was our last one, was that. So we need to bring it back a little more. I do find recentering the camera when you're upside down kind of helps a little bit. And I think I did the top of that mark, so we'll go to the bottom of that mark. Downside is if this if this isn't good enough, then the problem I'm gonna face is, can I just, will that, it will. Okay, so I can lay the wire. I don't gotta recopy it. It's already in storage. Alright, perfect. If it didn't shrink the damn thing down when it hit. Just, you know, when it went into the snap point, it'd be awesome. But, in order to answer your question, the surgery went pretty darn well. It's just, now I'm dealing with the part that I knew was going to suck, which is the recovery portion of it. The surgery, I'm like, I'm not really afraid of the surgery, so to speak, unless they screw something up dramatically, you know? What I was afraid of was this portion of it. I'm like, this is the part I'm not, you know, I knew I wasn't going to be looking forward to. Like, I knew I wasn't really going to remember, you know, you're not going to be awake for that. So, you know, the only thing that you're hoping is that you have a competent surgeon, you know. Alright, this is really freaking frustrating me right now. What the Forkenheimer? And just silly stuff is like, you know, just leaning forward, you know, or sitting, you know, it's all uncomfortable regardless, no matter what I do. It's right in my, you know, it's right in my trunk, you know, right in my pivot point, you know. Ooh, a little bit closer. Shit, where am I going to need to go for this? That's actually the only other freaking spot I can think of. Alright, so I guess here? It'd have to be. Come on, you silly game. Oh yeah, I gotta recenter, that's why. Yeah, there is that, Minotaur. True, yeah. Oh, DG, take care. Have a good night at work. I hope it goes by quickly with little to no aggravation. I mean, it's a job after all, you know. That's the unfortunate part, you know. It's always a little aggravating. And I know what you do for a living, so good luck, my friend. I hope your night goes by well. And quickly. Yeah, nothing like creating new reference points. And again, if it weren't upside down, it'd be, you know, this would be a cakewalk. But because it's upside down, it is far from a cakewalk. Son of a bitch. Alright, you know what? I just don't care. We're gonna... I'm not gonna tether it. I'm just gonna freaking put it in there so we can see what the hell... Yeah, see what I mean? See how that's twisted now? There's no way you could use that wire. You can't copy those and have it be effective. Because then as soon as you reset it, it goes back to it, you know, its standard size. So, you know, you get back to defaults. And yeah, this kind of work is nightmarish. It is not easy. It is, can be, you know, I mean, once you figure out your methods, you know, then it's just, you know, it's a different story. But, you know, until you can get your spacing and your angles and, you know, if you're smarter, like Beeble or Pez or DG or somebody like, you know, then you might, or ER or anyone other than me. You know, you might be able to see these angles a little more appropriately, you know, in your head, and, you know, where you need your spacing a little better. I mean, I've got pretty good spatial awareness, but, as you know, it's overlapped a little bit, but is that a good thing or a bad thing? That might actually be a good thing. Yeah, she would still feel like we need to drop it, but this is okay. Like, I'm okay with that. We could probably get away with that. Not have it be, you know, horrible. Fill that gap in with something. I mean, this is going to take me a little bit of time, a little bit of work. You know, I'm really close, but I'm not quite close enough. You know, now this is too high, but then say if we, oh, I don't know. That'd close the gap, but, you know, now we got tons of parts. We could enlarge one of these and manually place it in, you know, and that would work, but, you know, my goal here is to try to seam this and make it work. I mean, yes, could I do this? Or so, I think if I put in, I don't know if this is sideways, I think it is. That might be sideways. I don't remember. It doesn't matter, we're going to find out in a second. Yeah, okay. So, So for all intent and purpose, could we try and find a center line, pop that in there, but look at that. Now because I've made it larger, you know, it's too big. So, but then I could copy it, and now it's going to phase weird because it's been copied in that spot, which is actually a good thing. We're going to copy this here, and now with no collision and all that fun stuff, we might be able to do something with that. But that obviously is not truly going to work. It's not, that's not what we want. I mean, we could, just for fun, try the other angle. We could also try to get interior, like so. But yeah, no, we got a collision there, so that ain't happening. Of course you did. Come on, you gotta be kidding me. Ah. Work, darn you, work. No, because then you got the electrical contact. I mean, I could use something to center it, but I see some lines and reference points. What I usually do is when I'm laying in parts in an organic manner like I'm doing here, I'm looking for, like, see all these lines here? Now, if the bloom wasn't as unbelievably crazy as it is, we wouldn't have to deal with some of this issue here. Oh, jeez Louise, man, this fucking hurts. You know, and I could actually see where I am, but if you look closely, there's enough reference to, you know, to kind of get you centered up, if you know. But you got to keep an eye on your perspective, and, you know, if you want, you can, you know, kind of light yourself up here. See how this kind of balances here? We got a nice center line here. You know, putting a light, oh, I see what you mean. I got you now. Never mind, I know what you're meaning. I could actually probably just get my, I could just probably stand down there, put my torch in the spot, and it'd probably work all right. This is not easy, you know. Creating crap can get frustrating, you know, just downright frustrating. Yeah, it's too big. That doesn't look right. That's what she said. So now I'm like, all right, well, if we come down forward a little bit more, now we might be able to. So, all right. It is about that time, so I think we're gonna reload here. Can I, Job? Did Joby leave too? Later, Joby. Yeah. Autosave is Storm Planet. Manual save is here, I think. But like me just trying to, you know, line all this up, it's one of the reasons I do what I do, Okay, why I stream as long as I do, why I stream what I stream is to show people like just what it takes. You know, mostly the newer, builders. Most of you all who've been building for a while know what it takes. But for the newer builders who happen to catch my channel, it's like this is what it takes to create something. That's why we call these planets R&D planets. I've been doing it ever since Dark Lord Zelric taught me, and he's like, dude, go get yourself. Although he called it something different. He was like, I think he called it He just said, go find it, go look for an airless planet. And then over the time, it's turned into, an R&D planet. Yeah, the straightening up thing, I can definitely see what you mean, but that's kind of the issue I'm having right now. But like, when you're not doing your typical kind of thing, it takes time. It takes time to go through all this. It takes time to kind of, experiment. It's, yes, anyone at this point can make a circle and do something cool with a circle. Okay, let's face it, it's a circle. No matter what you do, you're probably going to make something cool looking. But if you want to break away from that, and these days, with the build mechanic and the parts we've got, like even if you build a freaking box, it looks dope. With 4 walls and a roof, it still looks great. But if you're trying to get away from that, and you're looking to expand your stuff, then find yourself an R&D planet, and just start, as I've always said, throw some parts around, throw some parts at the wall, see what sticks. Don't be afraid to just make a mess. That's what these planets are for. Iron out your details, figure out your method, figure out your formula that you're going to do. And then, man, this is fucking rough. It's rougher than I thought. Okay. And just make a mess. Get this R&D thing going. I've been trying to, figure out ways, and also because I want to show people, to give them ideas, to inspire, to be creative. That's why I originally started this, and to draw attention to the building mechanic way back in the day, because, the game was still kind of in its revamp, if you will, the early stages of its evolution. And people, because people can be like that, with new games, like, it's not what, they said, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, but this is an awesome game, and it has a ton of potential. If you just give it some time, if they do stick with it, and they did, and look what happened. It's a, night and day difference. Quite the change since we started. Playing however many years ago now, whatever day one release date was again. Because yeah, my brain's not thinking right now. What's it, 4 or 5 years now? Ow. Oh my God, yeah, it's time for me to just kind of chill out here and lay back and maybe watch a little TV. Okay, folks. Surgery boy or hernia repair boy at this point is another bot, KJ, or Minotaur, really. Damn it, thank you. Ow. 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 Whoo. And because it's not like, you have hernia surgery all the time, I don't know what is proper pain and what is like, yo, you should go back and see your doctor. I don't know what's what. Obviously I got to give it a couple of days. It's freaking as fresh gets. Well, good, Minotaur. I'm glad I've helped to inspire. That's my goal. Like, just build wacky stuff, and then hopefully somebody sees something within that wackiness and goes, hey, what if I take that part and do this? Or what if I take that technique or that formula? you know, and I do this with it, you know, and that's what I love about the building community in the game. All right, folks, because I am a hurt and bloody unit right now. I need to call it an evening. I appreciate everyone hanging. Oh, Randy Nichols, recovery. Oh, thank you for lurking, bro. I appreciate the watch time. Thank you. But yeah, it's time for me to call it a night. But I've got 4 weeks of recovery time and absolutely nothing to do. I am 3 flights up to my living room, bedroom area, so I'm not going to be moving around too much, which means I'm in front of my TV, in front of my PlayStation, and I'm going to annoy the crap out of all of you and stream probably daily, or at least, you know, every other day, until I'm back to work. And then I'm going to be busy working again, and that will be good. So until then, I want to thank all of you for hanging out here for the post-surgery stream, listening to me complain, moan, groan, and go ouch. I hope tonight at least you got something out of what I was doing. You know, riding the struggle bus. Come ride the struggle bus. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. And hopefully you're gonna go out and get some building done. So, again, to repeat myself, until next time, this has been me, Kevin C, here at Action Pants Gaming, wishing all of you out there in the No Man's Sky verse a little bit of love, peace, and starship grease. Get those action pants on, get out there, and start building some crazy stuff. Until next time, take care, everybody.